Hi everybody, it's TJ with NetPicks.com and the Trend Jumper Trading Strategy. Looking to take a trade here in crude oil. Crude oil has already hit its goals today. It won the first two trades this morning. There was a long trade right here. We go for 15 cents to the middle target or to the third target if it needs to go to the third target, and it was able to pick up 16 cents from 86 from 8686 to 8702, and our trailing position we just locked in a tick, so that ended up being a 17-cent trade on two positions. We like to trail because it could really break out to some very large moves. There was a nice short right here as well. This one was at 913 and it went from 86.65, adjusted that down one tick to 64, and it went down to 86.52, and that one was not 15 cents, that was less, so we're actually going to the third target, and I'm looking to pick up an add-on position right here. 86.49 is where I'm looking to get short, and I'm going to go to the third target, 86.37. I'm also going to move my stop a little bit above, make a little adjustment here, and I'll put it up to 64. The 50-cent level is pretty strong. We'll see if it can get through. And while the system is trying to get to that final target here,
order
and
filled.
Wow, it got in and out. Look at that. It already hit the target and everything. I'm going to move my stop down. Look how fast. That's how Trend Jumper can work. I missed this trade. That's why I'm taking this one. System got to power of quitting here on the pink trade. I missed it. I stepped away from my computer for a moment. But there's so many great setups. This yellow trade was a good setup too, but this happened during the pausing time, 5 minutes around the U.S. market opening, and for that reason that didn't count. So I was looking to pick up this trade, and I don't really mind. Each setup is as good as the other. The only thing I would say is that when the market has trended for a real long time, I'll probably be skeptical about continuing to take trades in the same direction. But this is just starting to get going here. And you can see this trade would have been a nice winner from way up here. It's still trailing. I got to move my stop down now, 86.46. So I haven't really been able to lock in a lot of profit yet with the trailer, but I'm giving this trade room. It's moving lower, and my stop just moved down. I'll move it down to 43. Remember, I got in at 49. I have so much confidence in the system, even though I missed the second trade, and that really was the goal-setting trade for the day, 2 winners and a positive result. I was still willing to come in and even take another one. You saw how fast it burst through. It literally hit the entry and exited a position within a second. I mean, this happened so quickly, and I want to get more out of it. I could be more aggressive with my stop. Give this a chance in case it wants to head lower. I don't want to get out of this trade prematurely. And a very profitable session this morning on crude oil, whether you took this pink trade or another trade. I mean, the trade plan that we're using would have been done with its first 2 trades, and it's actually trailing still from up here. But there are a lot of opportunities to add to your position as you get better with the strategy, and the trade that I took could have been an add-on trade to this pink trade. And you can see the stop beginning to come lower here. So I'll wait for this bar to close. The jump line will be at 36. I'll move my stop down to 38, and I'm going to see if I could catch a bigger move down. If that's going to happen, I don't want to get out of the trade prematurely. And I'm going to now move my stop down to 38. I'll go 2 ticks above the jump line based on the last close bar. So now if it gets through here again, the stop would go to 34, and I'll move it to 36. I'll work around the 5s. It's just a habit of mine. And I'll be patient. I'm willing to give up a little profit in here if it means I can maybe get a move all the way down into here. So let's see if that's going to happen for us. And wrestling with the low of the day here. The low of the day is at 18. We just bounced off of 18, so if it could push through, I got to move my stop to 34, which means 36. I'll make an adjustment around the 35-cent level. I'm hoping it's going to make new daily lows, and that's what I'm holding on for. If this bar closes, you can see the jump line went to 30. I'll move my stop to 32, lock in another 4 ticks, and that would put me to here. Will it make new lows? If it does, might be in for a nice extension to the downside. It's worth waiting for. Looking at the chart, this is the 6th test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Show you really quick here. You see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hoping it's going to push through. This could be interesting. Get ready to move my stop down. Jump line's 30. And now it goes to 32. So little by little, being patient, locking in a little more. Hoping it just pops through here. It's already a real nice trade regardless. Should I work around that little swing level at 33? I could. I could keep my stop a little higher. But I'll just stick with the plan. Okay, you can see that the stop, the jump line's moved down to 25, and I could get out at 27 here. It's moved 2 ticks above, but I'm sitting right here. I want to stay in this trade if it's going to break through and make new lows, and I'm willing to give up a few cents in this area to give it room to break through. It's trying again here. You can see the green line across the matrix that tells us the low of the day, and it keeps butting up against it. There it goes. Now I'm moving my stop down to 26, definitely, and hopefully we're in for a ride. And now I'm moving my stop down to 21, and see how patience pays. I was a little worried there for a second, but the stop strategy works really well. Going to go to 18 now, so that actually puts us at the last low of the day, and by being patient, I continue to pick up a larger move. You have to remove yourself from time and let the market do its thing and try not to be a human being. My job is to be the facilitator of my trade plan. I could have tried to think this through. Oh my goodness, the low of the day, I better get out of the way. Lows and highs are broken all the time. My job is to facilitate my trade plan. And now I move it. Well, the stop stays at 18. Could I put it at 19 since 18 was the low of the day? Support becomes resistance. Yeah, I could. I could even put it at 21. But right now I want to get stingy. It's either going to go down or it's going to take me out. I've got nice profit locked in, and now it's just about making the most I can. I don't need to make every single squeak out of the market. There's a chance to add to your position right here. It's a little bit long in the tooth, but it could end up being good now that the low of the day was broke. It's at 86, the big round number. I suspect if it breaks through, there it goes. Now, I'd be trading this pretty tightly if I did put on the add-on trade, getting past that first target. Probably be locking in a tick just to protect and have a risk-free trade. So my stop would be right here. Just kind of showing you where it would be. I didn't take the trade, obviously. I do have to move my stop down, though, because the jump line went to 11. So now I got to go to 13, lock in another 5 cents. It's $50 in crude oil. Went to 09. Now I got to go to 11, lock in another 2 cents, keep managing this position. See this particular trade here, because it's so many shorts in the same direction, if I were to take this, if it pushes down, I'm going to play it very tight, and I would have got out of the way with only one tick. It's one of the things we teach is how to read market context. I don't need to be greedy. 09 stops at 11, that's perfect. Actually, the jump line now is at 05. I got to get my stop down to 07. This might be it, folks. Maybe not. Jump line is 05. 2 ticks above is 07.
Order filled.
And I'm done. And that's a beautiful trade. The entire trade made $535 after commission. Had a nice sure target, nice profit right here. I made a 2-tick adjustment, so 86.49 to 86.37. All right, so that's only 12 cents. It's still 120 bucks. You can make a living off trades like that. But then I stayed in to catch this nice move down all the way down to here. And the combination ended up being a $535 trade. And the whole trade took less than 20 minutes. And I will continue to demo the trend jumper. It's a fun trade strategy. You could see, there's nothing better than getting an entry that gets filled and then a second later you're out at full target. It's not going to happen all the time, but with trend jumper, it does have the uncanny ability of putting you in front of the moves right before they happen. That's why I call it trend jumper. On long trades, it's like jumping off of a trampoline. On short trades, it's like jumping out of an airplane, as you can see right here. Thanks for joining me, everybody. This is TJ with Trend Jumper Trading System at NetPicks.com. I'll see you next time.